as somebody who who works in an industry that's a very close-knit industry, talking to your peers at other firms, the business is evolving, and I don't think it's about the old day of being the entrepreneur slash agent. I do think the future of this business is about building a successful infrastructure and a practitioner and becoming a practitioner. To have a set plan, a program, that can guide an advisor in terms of knowing where they should put their energies, their time, their resources, their talents, is going to evolutionize the business to the next level. As the business moves towards this independent model, having the resources to become a good business person, and integrate your marketing and your technology, as well as your products, as well as the advice and the services that you offer, are going to be instrumental, as we go into the next decade for success. People do get stuck, and then they can get distracted because they don't know what to do, so they busy themselves with work, but it may not be the right work. So again, I think something that allows me to understand what my unique abilities are and my talents are, and putting the right people around me to build that practice. Again, you can't say enough about those resources to help you do that. I think most of us that were drawn to this business at one point initially were drawn to the idea of entrepreneurship. And you put in two resources, your time and your money, and to be able to finally see that and what it's translated to in terms of the equity ownership that you finally have. And how that will impact, again, not only yourself today, but your future, your family's future. I think is significant. In terms of again, being motivated year in and year out. So many people fell out of our business because they don't have the right people to see, and they don't have that mentorship. And so by now having a value on my business, it allows me to have a tangible asset to talk to somebody about, to bring them in. And transition my practice to another level. A lot of our peer companies sort of sit there and say, this is the way we've done it, so this is the way we continue to do it. So, again, what are you going to need 18 months, 60 months down the road, to be unique, and to not only be competitive, but to be the benchmark of success in our industry. And again, to be part of that process is exciting. My producers are extremely excited and enthusiastic about this, and are really embracing the concept. We've had a couple of our advisors over the last couple of years who've been exposed to it, and it has not only rejuvenated them, but it has continued to take them to higher levels. And they're thinking 5, 10 years down the road now, not just 5 weeks or 5 months.